Good afternoon from Yummy TV. Like we promised, we are down in Birmingham outside the Ccrc with the Free Warren Slaney campaign that now gathers great momentum, a great turnout today. His family are here and many other people as well. As you can see, also there is the Spoken Injustice people that are here. She's filming as well. I'll be doing an interview with her at some stage. They do the awareness for raising such injustices and miscarriages of justice. A brief history before we get to the real nitty-gritty. Warren Slaney, the case took place in around 1990. The particulars of the case were that one of the witnesses, probably one of the star witnesses, gave evidence and then said that she falsified it, and then they told her, oh, don't worry about it, we'll put you in protection, forget about it. The other thing that we'd like to mention is that the person that put the gun and hid it says that Warren Slaney was not involved. The talk about he was in a party at round about the same time as those murders were committed very much highlighted as well. We knew that he had an early promising boxing career. He got a hand injury, that stopped. He was never into weapons, right? So during the time in prison and all the years that many are here now that spend time with him, the fighting stuff and, protesting his innocence, because remember the most important thing, he does not talk to prison staff, right? Why? Because he's innocent. He can't do any courses because they won't let him on them. Plus, he won't admit his guilt. And the lack of trust that has been proven over a long period of time, especially during the first appeal, where the prosecutor lost a main bit of paperwork to start the appeal off. How really fitting it should be that you can't find the main bit of paperwork so that it could commence. He lost trust then. He went to many people during his time, various inside prison helpers by way of phone, helped me with my case. They all threw him under a bus. The fighting that we highlighted on Yummy TV, because if you know who I am, you know the stories about Warren Slaney. The fighting was not to prove that he could be a good fighter, and he was one of the hardest men to ever walk the category A systems as a hard man, fighting man. It was because of his innocence. He had no way of expressing a way of doing it different, because everything that he was saying about his case and his innocence were going to deaf ears. Nobody wanted to know. So that started from that. So we highlighted that kind of stuff. He's slowed down now. He's still in solitary confinement up to today. 34 years later, he is still in down the block being mistreated by staff. They broke his shoulder the other day during another melee. He's getting older. His family are here today. We want to hear, from one of them what it's like. His mum's very, very poorly. A son that really he never really got to see. One of the only people that he really ever talks about in prison is his lovely boy, and he's missed out on not having a father. But we have people from Leicester here today that remember him. We have people that went to school with him. We've got people that feeling about the case, about how they felt and what the real feeling was in Leicester about such a high-profile case and who. And remember, the other bit of evidence was that there was a co-defendant that went into the witness box who made a deal with the police, definitely 100%, to get a lighter sentence. So basically, apart from that, we're talking forensic, not really much else. So basically, he has been in custody on really the word of hearsay and what he said and what they said at the time of innocence. We're not saying that he wasn't a delinquent when he was younger, but he didn't have that many long sentences or real serious violent criminal convictions, if you get what I mean. He's got convictions, but nothing like these. 34 years later, he's still in there. You've let out people who have done 3 murders, who had 25-year tariffs, they've got out. Warren Slaney doesn't stand a chance. Why? Because he doesn't talk to staff. There's no help on offer for him in here. We believe we found loopholes. Anybody that has ever read the case I said that this don't sound right. If that case was today, I think it wouldn't even have reached the jury. There wasn't enough there. There's too many flaws in there, too many people who have admitted telling lies, and we today cover the case. Blink McDonald's here as well, right? So I'd just like to say my thank you, and I am appreciative for all of you lot that have turned out for such an important set of circumstances and a situation that we believe that we can free Warren Slaney after all these years and more than
Thank you.
Good man, yeah.
Nice one.
Fucking dropping the coffee.